My throttle has broken again, but unlike the first 3 times where the problem was mechanical, this time it seems to be electrical. With my throttle barely holding together after 3 mechanical repairs and now an electrical one, I've decided that it's finally time to pick up a new throttle to replace this one. Watch me do this next. I removed the throttle from the handlebar and left it hanging from the entry cutout to where the cables are routed. Off camera, I cut the cable in half part ways through the cable route so that I can more easily pull it out at both ends. Looking at images of both throttle wires, the new one doesn't match the old one, so I'll have to spend some time identifying each wire on the new throttle. I was able to find a wire diagram that came from a different throttle that looks like mine's, but from a different company. These are Chinese companies, with many of them selling the same product, but with their company name on it. I'm hoping this is the case, and that the labels on this diagram are correct for my new throttle. Because the controller wire colors on the diagram don't match my Jetson Boat Pro's controller wire colors, I felt I might be stuck at this point for a while, not knowing where to find an answer to this. Staring at the wiring on the old throttle, which was disconnected by now, I suddenly realized the diagram's controller wires are actually the same color as my old throttle's wire colors. With this being my only option right now, I cut a good length of the connector section from the old throttle. I also cut off the same length of the connector section from the new throttle. In this clip, I'm stripping the sleeve off of the new throttle cable to expose the 6 wires within. These are the wires on the left side of the diagram. By using the diagram as a guide for connecting these exposed wires to the matching wires of the old throttle connector, I'm hoping I end up with a properly wired throttle. Off camera, I spliced the matching wires together temporarily so I could test if this configuration is the correct throttle wiring. I ran the wires from the battery compartment to the floor so I could test more easily. I just have to be sure the spliced wires don't get pulled on or touch each other. Turning on the power from the left grip looks good as the display lights up on the new throttle. By holding the grip in my hand and pushing on the display with my pointer finger, I can activate the twist throttle while holding the grip. The throttle does seem to be working correctly. Now that I have the correct wiring set up, I've wrapped the spliced throttle wires in shrink tubing. I've reinstalled the throttle and noticed that one problem I had before is still a problem, which I'm guessing might be due to a faulty controller. On the throttle display, the battery level is reading empty when it should be fully charged. During the install, I did not want to go through the hassle of routing the cable through the e-bike stem and frame, so I instead ran it along the handlebar, down the stem, and into a hole at the front of my battery compartment, which is there for the headlight wiring. I like the feel of this throttle. It has a strong return spring for the twist grip, which makes the throttle feel very solid. It seems like it could be a reliable replacement, but I'll have to see how that goes. If you have any questions or comments, you can leave them in the comment section down below. That's all I have for now, and I will catch you in the next video.